Come with me to the underground Chanel. Yes, join me in this expedition to the Channel Pump Room. Hi, I'm Griff. You're watching This Old Game, and we are playing, obviously, Dark Cloud 2. What is all this? A little fix-it man.
I've come into a big chamber.
My play school.
Look like tanks everywhere.
Walkie-talkie.
That'll be the pump room.
With all the pumps in it.
Gotcha. Thanks, Donnie. I gotta keep going.
So, hey, it's summertime, and there's not a lot out. So it's a perfect time to go back and play some old games. Such as Dark Cloud 2. For the PlayStation 2. A little gem by Level 5. Got a little bit of the Level 5 fever this year with the Ni no Kuni game. What the? It's a freaking elephant in the sewer. And a goddamn floating clown.
Flotsam!
And how are we today, Max?
Oh, you know.
I'm quite proud of you for coming all this way through the sewers.
So this game came out in 2003. You know, sequel to the launch title, Dark Cloud. Known for its rogue-ish, like, random dungeon creation, and then kind of fun little, like, world-building, town planning, designing elements. So you're like, go into the dungeon, kill some things, do some objectives, and then get some geostones, or I forget what they're called, from it, and cash them in, and then you can make more houses and crap. This is kind of the beginning of the game here. This is right after the circus comes in town, and we find that Max is actually some value because he has that red stone, and there's more than meets the eye to him with his disappearance of his mother and the quietness of his father. And, yeah. This intro to this game is long as heck. There's a lot of not playing and just watching in typical JRPG fashion. But lots of voice acting, which is really, you know, nice for a change. And, so you can see it's all cel-shaded, different from its predecessor. You know, easy to look at. Let's see, lock on here to Linda. Blap. Blap, blap. There, hit him. This wrench. Nope. Can't do anything to that giant elephant, so we'll just wait this out. So yeah, cel-shaded, you know, really pretty art style. And it loads really fast. No, not a lot of waiting around for load times, which is really nice. Some super priority technology, or some super something. Super something, indeed. Special technology from level 5 tech, making that fast loading, and giving you that redstone jingle every time they cut to him.
What? Max, you all right? It's me.
Colonel Campbell.
Cedric, you finally completed the ride pod.
The ride pod.
Yep. I named it Steve. I'm still working out the bugs, but it's got plenty of punch.
Robot named Steve. Robot named Steve beating the crap just Shoryuken in a freaking elephant.
That's amazing, Cedric.
My sweet Linda couldn't compete with this one.
Nope, you're a giant floating pot-bellied clown. With the power of elephant resurrection.
Oh, we got an ornery son of a gun here. Come back for more, huh? Take that. Huh? What the?
Ugh.
Well, what's wrong?
Steve.
Actually, I didn't finish that energy backpack yet. I don't think she can handle any more fighting for now. Hop in, Max.
Get on? But it can't move.
Don't you worry about that. There's enough juice to get us back. Come on, get in.
Okay.
Running away, eh? Linda, get them!
Well, let's get out of here.
Adios.
Zoinks.
Oh my, they've run off.
Good late title card in this game. Good logo. Lots of good stuff about Dark Cloud 2. I still don't really know how to feel about the music. It's kind of too carnival-y for me. A lot of kind of like light acoustic, kind of like mandolin-y acoustic guitar sounding stuff that isn't the right flavor. But I guess never annoying by any means. So here we're back in town. Got rescued by Cedric. We gotta fix
Morning,
Steve.
Sonny. Sleep well.
There's just this elephant in the sewers.
Yeah. Tell me, Cedric, why do you think those circus goons are after this pendant of mine?
Question I ask myself every
Who
day.
knows, kid? But if what you overheard in that room at the circus is true, then Mayor Need definitely knows something. I'll talk to Need and see if I can get anything out of him. Just don't let that pendant fall into their hands, no matter what.
I know. I won't give this up.
No siree.
Alrighty then. This thing here is the problem. We gotta finish this up and take care of that pesky elephant.
All you need is an energy pack, right?
Yep.
Well, Cedric, how about letting me handle that?
You telling me that you want to make the energy pack for Steve?
Yeah, I want to
Yes.
give it a try.
That's what I said. Good big crotch pouch right there. So I don't
Alrighty
think
then.
that would be a very
The job's
good
yours.
place to put
All
tools.
right.
It's dangerous.
You know, inventing stuff
Jostling
is pretty
around.
tough work. I'll show you how, Sonny, so you listen
Okay.
carefully.
So the reason why I'm starting here is because we get introduced to this game as one of the really fun mechanics. And when I was younger, this is totally what drew me into this game.
Inventing something.
And that is
involves
inventing.
taking several ideas and combining them together to create something new.
Yeah. So just listen to Cedric.
And ideas are, well, the building blocks for inventions. By combining the ideas inside your head, you can invent brand new stuff. Now here's
Do
some
it.
hints on making an energy pack for Steve.
Okay, we got some hints here. So we need some jug-looking things. We need some pipey-looking thing. And some thing to strap it
A
together.
milk can,
Ah,
pipes,
okay.
and a belt.
And a
Now
belt.
this is where things get tricky, see?
Yep.
Next,
Ta-da!
you gotta do some collecting. Here, use this camera. You can use it to capture stuff.
Take pictures of dead bodies.
Then you can
Yeah, okay. I got this. This is... Yeah. Okay, take pictures.
You should be able to go get them.
Yep. Alright. Okay. So this is what hooked me. I was like, oh man, that's so cool. I want to take pictures of stuff and turn it into items. That sounds awesome. And it is a really, really fun part of the game, in my opinion. However, I think that the way it kind of locks you out in the early stages and doesn't give you a ton to do with the camera well, I guess there's a ton to do, but not a lot to get out of it. So we need some stuff. We got our camera. Take a picture. Hey. Cedric. So it makes that little chirp noise. That means that we have acquired a new picture. Or at least, a picture of something that is idea related. It's not wanting to take this. Oh, look at that. Vacuum. Here we'll get it. Tiny hammer. I don't know how tiny that is. Auto book reader, one of those. An auto book reader in every home. Wrapper. Wrap. So there are a couple little things about the... Yeah, and that's totally normal, that little shift. Totally normal, nothing to see here. Style robot, way gauge. So let me finish talking about pictures. The pictures that you take, there is no... It doesn't matter if they're framed right or if there's any quality to them. It's no Pokemon Snap. Like, it just doesn't matter if you take a good picture or a bad picture. Like, I could be like, I'm gonna take a picture of this police sign, and it's frame it really bad. Blick. But it's still fine, and it works. Alright, so he has one of our items. Just go over to this cop, take a picture of his crotch, and we get a belt. So we got the belt. We need some pipes. These look like pipes. Let's take a picture of them. Oh, that's a post. How about that? That's a bent pipe. It's kind of a tough one. We got a trash can. That looks important. We got signages. Look at all this stuff. So there's also a day-night cycle that can lead to some other different opportunities, like, oh, take a picture of the sun if I can find it here, or different people will be out at different times, like that cop will be gone if it's night. And you know, your standard kind of RPG fare, like your weapon shop over here. Let me see if I can find this milk can. Keep moving here. There it is. Alright. Blam. Alright, so we have our pictures, and now we're going to do good work confirm pictures. So you got to roll a 30, can't exceed 30 pictures. Not that it matters. Then you just move ideas from photo to idea book. Look at that. All that done. Yep. Delete. So you delete all your pictures. I don't know. I mean, I guess if you're one of those people that like thinks you found really cool picture or something in the game, maybe you can save them or something like that. I mean, I guess if that's what you're into, that's cool. So let's go make us a thingy. So we go to our invention screen here. We need our belt. Doesn't matter what order it goes in. Milk can and a pipe. Let me just show you a failure here. So let's say we do belt, milk can, constructor. Nope. Okay.
Oh, no good.
So you get a little hint there, which is really cool, I think. Something that starts with a P. Maybe a pipe. And voila! We have our new item. Now that we have that, it's not quite so simple. And this is what I kind of mean by gating you out at the, at the front half of this game is, you can't, just because I've invented the thing or have the blueprints for the invention, doesn't mean that I can invent it right away. I need materials. And that's kind of where this game gets pretty dang grindy. No, you need. So here we go. We need chunk of crap, thing metal, and another washcloth or something.
In order to make it, the materials you'll need to make the
okay, so here you go. 20 scrap metal.
You can get
look at that. So we got to go buy our materials. Great. So yeah, you kind of get throttled by. Oops. Here's a little picture of the world map, my bad. You get throttled a bit by, your resources. So we need 20 scraps of metal. Yikes. And you're not finding big caches of stuff or things you can mine or whatever. Like you're essentially just going and doing some dungeon crawling and hoping that the right items pop up. Let's go to the shop here. Okay. Shopkeeper says, welcome. And what do we need? Scrap metal, 20. Alright, we got all that. So let's get to making. Damn, look at that. We're good to go on everything. Done. Zam. It's this music that I just don't love. Accordion, mandolin. Instruments that have too many A's in them.
Oh boy, I knew you had it in you.
Yay! We fixed Steve!
So,
Yes.
from now on, there's still a lot. Keep your eyes.
Blah, 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 blah,
That's
blah.
a spirit.
Keep finding crap, keep making crap, whatever.
Okay.
Alright,
Max,
alright, so we're all set. Let's do it, old man.
you all set?
Okay.
Okay,
All
let's go fight that elephant. Robot named Steve.
This door leads to the underground waterway. You'll be
One
heading out
hand
on
for
your own,
clubbing,
son.
one
I'm
hand
gonna
for
see if I
clawing.
can get something out of Need.
Loud and clear.
Keep your guard.
Leave it to me.
Look at that load time. So fast. Alright, elephant. Back for more.
Now where?
Well, I don't know.
Huh?
Dot, dot, dot.
Right there.
Oh yeah, that giant elephant.
Too bad. Tear them to pieces.
All right.
My little Linda.
We can do this now. We have the power of Steve. Well, so we're gonna disembark here just to show you another little thing. So it's kind of where the game gets mean. You know, you do have this camera, and there are some things that you have to take pictures of that are from enemies, and they're one-time kind of interaction. So this Linda is going to do this little jump up and charge, or jump up and stomp, and we got to get a picture of her at the right time doing it. If we miss it, we don't get another chance at it, because, you know, you only fight her once. The other thing that's super frustrating about this game, well, another thing that's super frustrating is camera's inverted, and you can, so, you know, your left and right is inverted, your up and down is inverted once you go into your camera. We gotta get her when she's rearing, I guess. But no matter what you choose, you cannot get it to just to always be uninverted. Or inverted, excuse me. So right now I'm pulling down the stick, my camera's going up. Now I pull out the camera, and now it's how normal people should play. So, kind of got to deal with that. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. So let's get back in our robot, and so we got a block, and we have an attack. So the thing's a little, you know, insidious about the using. Well, it's not insidious. It's just, here's your robot dilemma. So you're constantly burning fuel just by being in it, but anytime you take damage, it also depletes your fuel gauge. So you got to be smart about how you're playing. Otherwise, you can quickly run out of your robot fuel. Right, skip. Look at that. Skipping cutscenes. How novel! And when you pause, it doesn't. Oh, it's so good. This game is just really good. This might be where it's a little tricky here. Oh, yeah, first person. Trying to quit. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do that. Help. Really good tutorials, all voiced. Not really annoying. Let's see, maybe if there's something in the save screen that we can go to and load up my for realsies save. Yay! Gotta get off the ride pod. Okay. Yes. Yeah, so that flashing up in the right hand corner, you know, that's the weapons. We'll get more into that later, but I will say Dark Cloud 2, humongous breadth of systems and just stuff to sink your time into, both for better and for worse. You know, it's like having to grind out a bunch of material to make your inventions can be really frustrating. But you know, all right, let's see if we can load. I don't think so. That sucks. Okay, well, here we go. I'm playing on the PlayStation 3. Not using any of that upscaling though, so. Oh, okay, if you insist. Glad I was able to show that. I like that little logo for the level 5. Okay, so let's jump into my real save. Whoops. Been playing for about 11 and a half hours or so. Yeah, maybe minus an hour or two for falling asleep. But a little bit further, we got this other character, Monica, who ties into kind of the overall narrative of like the world being destroyed in the future by sending people into the past, but the present is the past, so she's from the future, needs to come back to the past to save the future. But this is the present. So yeah. Essentially all that does is give you this little thing here. So in the original Dark Cloud, like I said, you know, you had objectives with building your towns, and if you met them, then certain other things would happen, like you get new items or new people would move into your city or whatnot. So jump into our little geomancing spaceship thing and we can edit the world. So look at this, we can place some rocks. Look at that, put some rocks right here. Look at that, right by the river. Yeah, that's a good spot. Oh, nope. Place some logs. Sure. Logs, everybody likes logs. Yes. Tree skeletons. Put the grass down. I mean, this is not critical. This is just... yeah. Great. Perfect. The important stuff, though, I mean, look at this. We can make things like these. Yep. We can make these things. We can make rocks. Why would we want to make rocks? Why? You can make a Thor tree. Make house. Regular. Oh, excuse me. Wooden house. No, we don't have cloth. Bummer. So like I said, you know, that whole grinding stuff can get a little annoying. We can paint crap. Culture points, that gives us something, I'm assuming, that affects who moves into our little town. So check this out. So, you know, now we got our other additional things here. Look at that. So something we'll have to do is, you know, 50 culture points, pretty straightforward. Elder Jirak revived. We did something, but the details haven't been explained fully. We have fulfilled Forest Lake Restored, but we haven't, I mean, I guess been issued it. So let's drive over here. Let's drive over here. Okay. So this is kind of what the whole story is about, you know, going into the future and the past. So we build this little town, or, well, the town's kind of crap right now. So we go to the future. And it sucks. There's nothing here. It's all dark. There's just this little ape child right over there or something. So, no good. So we need to make this place happy by fulfilling a bunch of requirements and improving the town in the past. Use your blue medallion. Blue medallion! Power up! Great. Back in the past, which is the present or whatever. Sweet. Take a picture of this. Good job. So the other thing is we want to improve this town so people move in. And, enter a house. Okay. Move people in. That's kind of cool. So we can move Cedric in. So is Cedric not in our party anymore? No? Okay. Great. So now look at all this. Look at all these good things I can make. Wow. But, you know, like I said, hey, where am I going to get a bandit coin? I have no idea. Night boots. Where am I going to get sturdy cloth? Jeez, come on. What am I going to do with an aquarium? Huh? Really? Eventually you get another character slot, and this is kind of helpful. You know, it's kind of like a stat boost or a perk, so this dude gives me, like, bonus chance to get items. That other Cedric guy, if I bring him along, he improves my ability to get upgrade points, and I also can refuel the mech. Got that world map here. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Let's go see what happens if we go inside. See Cedric in there. So you can collect townspeople by fulfilling requirements, and then stuff happens. So he seems pretty happy. So we talk to him and we can... Yep. So let's go do some dungeons. So like I said, this game is a bit of... Despite how many things there are to do outside of the dungeons, in essence it's still a dungeon crawler. You know, you're spending a lot of time down there just kind of grinding out crap. You're... fighting dudes, getting experience, upgrading your stuff. And there's some mini games too, like here we just learned about fishing, and okay, so here, so here's the, the map of the dungeon. We got a little fork in the path, but you've got your little zone in each part of the dungeon here. If we go to the first level, here's a couple goals that we have. Like, we can, if you defeat monsters in a certain time limit, you get a little coin. Top right corner will show you, like, that, your coin count for the special goals you've completed. There's fishing goals. It's JRPG, so there's fishing. I mean, duh, right? The fourth little goal there is, like, you do that, so get through using only Monica's sword. And then there's a mystery goal still. So, let's go to this floor. Do a little combating. I'm just so impressed with the load times with this game. So snappy. Even for a totally randomized dungeon. Look at that. Look at how fast that is. So, this floor is going to be very different from the last time I was here. Randomly builds. Okay, so we got an enemy there, another enemy there. So we got a little lock-on system, kind of like Zelda, a little Z-target. We got gun, block, and hammer. Let's hammer this fudger. There you go, blam! And there's combos. So that crap we're collecting is, cash, items, and experience. So we got my gun, bam, bam, bam. Wow! Just gotta have a lot of patience for combat, and I don't have a ton of that, so... Ugh. Not in this game, at least. So, here we go. Pick up this rock. Ugh. Second rock. Open up this chest here. Alright, magic crystal. And magic crystal is a special, it's like your compass. It shows you where the enemies are, where the treasure chests are, all that good stuff. Oh. Get on the right pod. Yeah. So as you can see, we're fighting dudes with the Ride Pod too, getting experience for that. When you're playing as just the character, you see up in the top right corner, we've got the little spike, or the little mallet thing, and the gun. That's Max's weapons. As we use them, we see it decrease there. Pretty much 1-to-1. Sometimes, if it's a particular kind of enemy, and they're blocking, the degradation, those numbers will go down faster. And what that is that's, pretty obviously your uses. Eventually it'll get low enough and the weapon will be broken. You'll have to repair it. The only downside to that is, besides if you don't have any repair juice, then you're screwed and you have to either switch to some other weapon or somebody else or something. But it also will knock that blue bar down, which is your weapon experience. So, the more you use your weapon, it grows, increases in stats. And the reason why you want to increase your weapon stats is because you can upgrade them a number of ways. So, for example, go to our item here. Smash Branch. Status. Here's our stats. We go to build up. And here's our options. A little tech tree of weapon upgrades. So everything requires a flashing red. We need more of it. It needs attack. Pretty basic. And then if we want to go this route, we need more lightning or beast. And if we want to go this route, we need more chill and smash. So every weapon has this. And as you can see here, we've got our trumpet gun. We want to build that up. We need to improve the attack, or attack and smash. But we can't do that with that gun. Monica, she's in the same boat. Okay, so here's an example of something we can actually work with. So we can turn it into the bastard sword. Or spend more time with building up Cyclone and Exorcism. Yeah. So, let's take a look at this here with Max. Alright, so we got this wrench. You see down here, you got these synth points, or synthesis points. And, let's see. So we'll use this. So we're going to go click on this item, hit Spectrumize. It says, this is what this item does. Power Crystal will become 2 attack points. Crack. Disappears. Now we have that. Move that. Drop it on here. See, it turns from 17 to 16. And we've improved our attack by 2. Which now, if we go to build up, you see we still need more on the attack front. So, let's use all these power crystals. See if that pushes up, give us 4 more points. Still not enough. Yep. So, eventually, and then we can do that with other items here too. So, what is it, Cyclone or something like that? So we'll Spectrumize, do a couple of those and that. Grab it, drop it off over here again. We got a new looking weapon, or pretty colors on the weapon. See if we get anything. I guess we didn't need Cyclone, but it would not be flashing red if we've added the correct amount to it. So let's take a look at Monica. We'll build up her sword. Still, I'm kind of curious as to what other option is going to be. So, you know, there's some risk reward, give and take. You know, do you want to keep pumping in more resources and points to see what other option you have there, or do you want to just commit with whatever first comes up? The thing that kind of sucks is it doesn't really tell us what the bastard sword is or if it's an improvement. All it just kind of says is, hey, do you want to have a new thing? So everything increases, which is nice. And we got this guy. Still is going to take some work. So everything can be spectrumized. And we got this little thing here. This will Fruit of Eden, bam, gives us a little health up. Essentially, it's your heart piece. And this is back to max here. So here's our repair powder. We'll use that on our weapon. So now we got it back up to full health. These are expensive, so you kind of want to run it down as close to zero as you can. Things like bombs, poison apples, these things you can equip them up into these slots and use them active in like active combat. Yeah. Blam, 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 blam. Yeah. So Monica, now we got this new sword. It's pretty rad. Got a little charge attack. Wow. And then your combo strings. And then her magic bracelet. So a little bit different for her. You know, she can't just shoot all crazy, but the longer you charge it, the more damage it does. Yay. We got stuff. Oh, and a level up. Hooray. So in this dungeon, oh yeah, we've picked up that saw from killing the enemy, and with that saw, that will give us the exit to the dungeon. So, you know, if you're having a hard time, you can get lucky, maybe kill an enemy, and then get out of here, keep moving on. But then, you know, you're missing out on all the experience and all the items and all that stuff, so yeah, it's kind of good to work your way through the whole thing. But there's some times where that's just not feasible. So we'll just go back this way. Take a look here. Ew. Right, so this is our escape. We got a river to cross. Got the saw we'll use on this tree. Whoops, probably up here. Oh, come on. Where are you? Here you are. Fairy saw. To march! Alright. Now we can exit the level. Sure, why not? Cool. So we can keep progressing. Yeah. Pretty straightforward. Keep going through the dungeon. Keep crawling. Get to the boss. You know. It's nighttime now. Still working on the train. Let's see here. Anything else to show? No, I don't think so. Yeah, just lots of inventions, like that little taking pictures of thing to get new items. So you're just kind of running around town taking pictures willy-nilly. Looks like a pretty big map. I'm excited to keep going through the game. Curious about what this other little additional character slot here is that attaches to Monica. Maybe we get another ride pod or something like that. Hard to say. So yeah, level 5's Dark Cloud 2, or Dark Chronicle if you're not in the US of A. Good summer game, sink some time into since there's not much else to do right now. It's worthwhile, fun, or it's a good looking game, fun game, lots of systems, easy to play, pick up, get going with, having a great time. So, thanks for watching, bye-bye.